and like Claudia was saying, well, do you need this masters or whatever? And yes, things were done in the past and we're trying to fix it. But again, that could be one of the reasons why we're kind of in this little mess here. And I understand that, but I just want to make it clear to everybody that we do appreciate you all. It's not about cutting you all off. It's just making sure that we're making the right decisions, because it's going to affect us 2 or 3. It's going to affect us down the road.
Right. And to quote you on a part of the conversation, what can we afford? And my answer is we can't afford the 2% general pay. That's all I'm saying. If I felt that we couldn't afford it, if I felt that we couldn't cover it, I'd be the first one that say, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, who's the only person that's going to be held responsible? It's going to be me. It's not going to be anyone else. If things don't materialize, it's going to be me. So if the question is, can we afford it? Yes, we can. Does the board want to approve it? I get the feeling that no, we don't, and that's fine. Let's move forward. You know, let's move forward.
Sure, and it's not about like, okay, no, we don't. It's let's look at the big picture. And the reason why I brought recommendation 8 is because this is a concern that was brought up by a consultant that said, hey, they're already overpaid, they're over here, and that stands out a lot. And that's okay. What can we do to, you know, what can we save here? And I understand it's not their fault. I mean, and I would be upset if I was them too, but we need to make these decisions. And you know what? And we were told last year that, hey, we're gonna have to cut on stipends, and they were aware of that. And you know what? And I thought that we were not gonna. I wasn't saying cut them off. I'm just saying, okay, well, where are we saving money? And I don't see that. And then when you're saying, well, let's roll it into a salary, I'm like, what? I thought we were going to, you know, cut back a little bit to be closer to the 100 mark because they're getting overpaid. That's the only reason why I'm bringing that up.
Right, and again, but remember, the recommendation to roll it in, the recommendation that they're over, is not my recommendation. That's the consultant's recommendation.
But that's why we paid the consultant money to come and do this. And that's why this is what's great about us now, that we have these workshops where we can have these conversations and we can ask these difficult questions.
Right.
And we're not going, each one of us, to your office and then people say, oh, he told me this, oh, he told me that. We're having it out in the open.
That's correct.
We didn't just waste money for someone to come and present this. We're actually taking it to heart. We're asking the difficult questions. We want a response. Do we want to increase? Yes, we do want to increase. Do we want? I don't want to take it away from me, but it's just hard to wrap my mind around. And then it's a recommendation. At first, it was something that caught my eye just as a regular spectator. And then when it's a recommendation, well, of course I have to ask questions, because then why are we doing all of these things? And I know that we played, and we were going to play devil's advocate, because I'm a realist too, and I'm gonna tell you something too. When I do my homework and I look at this, I'm a realist too. Mr. Garcia said we're gonna do something very difficult. We're gonna have some recommendations. Yeah, it's good to take away, and it's not that I want to take away money from these people. And we look at the coaches' stipends because they're here, and then we paid attention to the consultant. She said, "Hey, y'all are way underpaying your coaches. You have to pay them $2,000, $3,000 more." And I know that maybe we're not discussing that in public, but that's not feasible right now. Right. I would love to pay them that. And I know that we're only seeing one part, but you have to be a realist and see it all.
And you're right, and that's why I'm not pursuing the recommendation on the stipends, because that would be an additional, I think, $150,000. I don't think that the district can support that, and I don't think that we need to go down that route. See, I'm not pushing everything that the consultant suggested, because they're saying, you know, your stipends are low, but we know that we want our emphasis to be in academics, and that's why I'm pushing. That's why I'm pushing the general pay increase for teachers and for all our other employees.
And once again, I go back to that. I understand, and I know that I'm on the same level with Jessica and Claudia. You know, I'd love to be able to pay our teachers $3,000 more a year. My problem with the way it's structured right now, the company is, you know, we're offering to give the teachers $950, but yet we're taking $7,000 away from each campus for supplies and operations. To me, there and create them, because you're taking money away from them.
And
I just don't see.
And that's, you know, I can follow that. The only thing that I can tell you is that if our numbers materialize, we're going to reinstate the amount that we took away from the campuses. Now, the other thing is, you know, and here's a happy compromise, you know, is that by going from 2.5% to 2%, we saved $70,000 just from that proposal. If we took away $6,000 by campus, or whatever if you're telling me, you know what, reinstate the 10% that we took away from the campus, I'm all for it. It'll be less than what the savings were on that percentage point. We can have both if we want. You can say, you know what, go back to the table. I'm saving you from the last proposal, 2.5, to the proposal of 2. That's $70,000 that we could have covered that we could cover at 2.5. If you're saying no because of the teachers, then let me use those $70,000 reinstated to the campus. I'd love to do that. The 10% to the campus, which I don't know, do we have that? I'll tell you how much that will cost, because I have my agenda from last time. Let me see here. So right now, by going from 2.5 to 2, that saves the district approximately $70,000. And I'll run you the numbers. And what I cut from the campuses, I'll tell you how much I cut from the campuses. And this is going to be campus only. Elementary, 7,549 plus. Intermediate, 7,992 plus. Junior high, 7,710 plus. High school, 5,412. That's a total of 28,663. I can reinstate the 28,000, and I'm gonna round it. I can reinstate the $29,000 back to the campuses, and because I went from 2.5 to 2, saving the approximately 7,000, I would still be ahead. I can, if the board is telling me it's not either this or that, we can have both. I can reinstate the campus loss, which is $29,000, approve the recommendation of 2%, and the district is still ahead by $40,000. See, because if we're gonna do it, folks, and I really feel that my numbers are solid, I want for the teachers and everybody else to at least take advantage of it through TRS. So if the deal is, I can approve it because you cut down $29,000 from the campuses, which I did by 10% average, because we went from 2.5 to 2, that's say 70. I put the, and I'm rounding numbers, I put the 30 back to the campuses, and we're still 40 ahead. And you have now the campuses, you have now the 2% increase, and the teachers have their TRS, and all the, not only the teachers, all the administrators and the employees have it. And the reason that I'm advocating, and I'm not giving up so quick, is because I remember here last year, we said, you know what, administrators, we're not gonna give you anything, we want you to be part of the team. And the all my administrators were supportive of it. Well, here's year 2, guess what, administrators, let's wait. Year 3, it's never going to be the right time to give pay increases or raise taxes. It's never the right time.
Sir, we're looking short term, which is next year in this budget. Now let's look a little bit long term. Is it something that's gonna be feasible in the future, since it's a cost that we're gonna have to roll over year after year?
Yes. The answer is yes, it is. Will it be feasible at 2%, 3%, 4%? I don't know that. What is going to be the driving force of whether this thing is feasible is that the district, and it's not about Mr. Garcia, and it's not about the current 8 board members, it's about the system that the school district uses. The system has to be on top of enrollment and staffing. It has to. That's what caused us to be where we're at. We took our eye off the enrollment and staffing. We saw enrollment going down, and for whatever reason, there could be many reasons, there could be no reasons, we didn't adjust our staffing formula. That's why we're here.
So as long as we have those procedures, which we didn't have in place prior, on staffing formulas, it will